Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Williams, and I'm here to give you some tips on painting. In the first two segments, I put the sky in, some beautiful cypress trees, and some of the marsh. And in this segment, I want to finish putting the marshlands in, a couple of egrets that are out in the water, and some pretty marsh grass with the little sea oats on them, little flowery type things that get on the top. I have my colors: white, blue, black, crimson, green, yellow, and a brown. Okay, my brushes are here. To load up the side of the brush, they always say never do it, but when you're doing the marshlands and the grasses, you load up the side of the brush part way up. By doing that, when you smack it up against the canvas, it gives that nice grassy look, especially when you're coming across the front of the water. The grass all comes across really pretty. And whenever you're working on the grass, always work from the back toward the front. That way the bristles on the grass stand out better. All right, this looks really nice. I want to put some egrets in here. And we could put some flowers in. There's always a lot of good things growing in the marsh. A lot of creepy things too, but it's fun to do it. We're going to finish putting the grass. This takes time, so take your time when you're doing it. And along the outside edges, we'll put a couple of little water lines, which really make it finish off the edge of this marshland. Okay, some green going in here. I want to get a little darker. Let me see. We got black and a little green. Get it nice and dark in the foreground. A little bit of brown. I really want it to stand out right in the front. That looks good. Like I said, I want to put a couple little water lines in first. Wherever there's land hitting the water, just a couple little white lines. This is a soft, it's called liquid white. It's a soft white, so it's easy, it goes on quite easy. This one here. All right, that one. This is a little bright. I can just rub it. The nice thing about oil painting is it's so forgiving. If you make a mistake, it's very easy to change it. To put a little egret in the water, I'm going to take my script liner brush, it's pretty tiny, and just get a little bit of liquid white, the soft white on there. These are going to be far away, so we don't have to worry about being too perfect. I usually do elongated heart. And then the neck comes up. And then I have to get a little bit of the gold color. I think I'll use my knife instead. I can get a thinner line when I'm doing this gold for his legs. Little gold. Little skinny legs. Going down to the water. Get my little script liner brush. And just give it a little bit of a water line there so you know where his legs end. Give his body a little bit more. Then there's another bird over here. Coming down. And he's looking at the water. You can just see his head's bent over a bit. He's looking down for some kind of nice fishy. He's got to have legs too. So we'll get the knife and we'll take this and reach underneath here. Give him a couple little legs. It's hard to see because it's not standing out as much, but they're there, so if you get up close, you can see them. Give him a little beak. He's really looking for something. He's hungry. Ooh, that's a long beak. Oh, well. Looks pretty good. He's hungry. Now, in the foreground, I like to take the knife. Oops. I think I'll shorten that beak just a tiny bit. It's really way long. Like I said, it's so forgiving, you can get in there and just make it shorter. There we go. In the foreground, we have some reeds growing. I'm going to take a little bit of my thinner, which is a terpenoid, an odorless thinner, mix it in with my green and some black. I want to get some nice long sprigs going here. have to be a little darker so they stand up better. Here we go. That's better. At the top of these, a lot of times along the swamplands, you see, we always called them punks as kids. I don't know what they're called all the time. But they have a top to them, which is solid and it's brown. So what I do is I take my knife, touch in here, get a little bit of white on the top, because at the end of the season they turn whitish. And you can put some white caps on them. You don't want to do too many. Okay. We're going to put some more weeds in, finish off the picture. It's so important to just finish it off with just some nice weeds in the foreground. We can do a couple of egrets flying in. Look, and they see their little buddies there looking for the fish, so I'm going to put a couple of nice long egrets in here. Get some white. This is a little bit green. Okay, a couple of birds coming in off the back. Yep. This is it for today. I hope you enjoyed our tips on painting. This guy sees his friends there. Have a good day. Thanks for joining us.